Good morning. Well, this is my attempt of my first vlog of my weekly Sunday rides to actually Johor. And today I'm actually taking the caddy. And what I'm going to do today also is to try out this pair of gloves to see whether it's good for my weekly rides. But the problem with this was they fit fine when I was trying them in Melbourne where I bought them. Yeah, these are the Danish say full metal D1s. However, when I brought it to the track in Sepang, the tips keeps getting caught on the levers. That's making it quite dangerous. So I'm gonna give it another go and see how it works. I think they should be fine for the weekly rides. I'm also testing out the new Soluna Pista R. You can see from my reflection. I got that yesterday. So far the fitting has been perfect. And because the sun hasn't risen yet, I'll try not to wipe with the dark visor down. So actually today, although it's a typical Sunday ride, I'm actually testing out a lot of the gear that I had purchased. I mean, besides the helmet, the gloves, I'm actually also going to test out the pants, which are Dana say as well, but they are waterproof Gore-Tex. And the reason I'm testing it out is because I'm actually gonna be trying the comfort to see if it's usable for Chiang Mai. Later on this year, at the end of the year in December, my guys, me and my friends, we are all heading up to Chiang Mai for a 40-year ride around the Mae Hong Song Chiang Mai area. Because I want to pack light rather. This probably will be the pair of pants that I'll be using most of the time. Okay. So it's rather early. You can see from my meter is actually not even 6 o'clock. But it takes about half an hour to actually get over to the second link, where I'll be meeting up with Kim, some of his friends, and hopefully have a nice enjoyable ride today. This guy in front doesn't have his headlights on. Not sure, is it because he's drunk or he's just too tired, or he's just woken up. Okay, so far the gloves are fine, not too bad. We'll do the adjustments later. They don't get in the way of the levers, so as the lights. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I just warned him. Your lights. Oh well, doesn't really understand me. Doesn't matter. Anyways, I think the sound is pretty sweet, man. So far so good. It sits nicely. No hot spots at the moment. Feels good. Everything feels good actually. leather tour pants, and some casual, okay, not really casual, but some low cut waterproof riding shoes. Not too bad. Sometimes I always wonder, why do people like to walk on the roads when there are pavements for them? It doesn't matter. 6 o'clock in the morning, can't really tell. Okay. Singapore being Singapore, even though it's not even 6 o'clock in the morning, you can see that the roads are not that empty. And there will still be people flying the roads. Well, today what I'm going to do is take the KPE, exit PIE, and use PIE all the way to the second link. I think it should be good. I'm also quite excited to see Kim, my friend. It says 1000R. You know, I've always seen the bike stationary, but I've not actually ridden alongside it or see the potential that it has. I've seen a lot of Ducati Monsters, maybe not too many Ducati Monster R's, but and again, maybe because when you ride one, you tend to see bikes that you own and you take note of it. Suppose there's 1000R, where I probably only saw it like once on the road so far, and it was at the traffic junction. So to me, I didn't really see how fast it could have been. It could go, the handling characteristics, basically how it is as a bike. So I'll be quite excited to have a glimpse of it. I don't think it's a 2016 or 2017, but then again, if you know BMWs, and I own one myself, the R90 Scrambler, even though every year they have a new reiteration, they don't often have too many updates. So we'll see how it goes. We gotta slow down for the speed camera here. I wonder why they always like to place a 70, and you can see that 70 is really borderline crawling. Okay, and then after that they will conveniently increase it to 80 just prior to the next corner. So you have no idea why it's 70 on this side, and then now you see it increases to 80, right? And then we have long lazy right corner coming on, but the speed limit remains 80. So I'll leave it to you guys to guess why is this so. But anyway, this is the way the Singaporean roads are anyway. Although this road, if I take it all the way, it probably bring me to the second link, but I hate traveling in a tunnel because firstly it's a lot warmer even at 6 o'clock in the morning. Secondly, I would like to have some fresh air along the PIE, and hopefully at this time it's not as crowded as it's supposed to, how it traditionally has been every single day. Immediately after I exit the tunnel, you can there's an immediate sense of temperature change coming, and boy oh boy, you can really feel the difference in temperature in hot and humid Singapore. Okay, so a little bit about myself. This is my vlog, first vlog, and my vlogs normally I'm just gonna touch on my motorcycles and my love for motorcycles, and also what I have, my impressions of certain motorcycles. Well, I have 3.5 motorcycles. Why do I say half? It's because I have a Kawasaki ZX-12R that actually I'm sharing ownership with one of my good friends, Don. And the reason I'm sharing ownership was because of the earlier 3 motorcycles that I have, and since both of us have, I think he has 4 motorcycles each, we didn't see the need to actually have one more, but because one of our acquaintances was actually selling off his motorcycles, and this classic gem was going at a price that we just couldn't resist. Even though it's a 16-year-old bike, the condition was immaculate, the mileage was low. We just took up the opportunity to actually take ownership of a Bullet that was in its prime time, supposedly a contender for to go against the Hayabusa. Sadly, we have actually never put that or pit it against an actual Hayabusa, or actually taken it up to speed that is what the Hayabusa is famous for. But I've actually put it on the dyno, and to see the power and the calculated top speed that it probably would generate, it's pretty quite impressive. And well, we'll see where will be the opportunity to actually use it. Well, back to my 3 bikes that I actually own. My first, the daily beater, as I would say, the one that is, I would think is bulletproof. It's actually a 2016 Honda Africa Twin. That one, I actually, well, that one, what I say is bulletproof because rain or shine. I got it back in March 2016. That one, rain or shine, whatever conditions, has never failed me. I actually taken it with me for all my long journeys up north. Furthest I've actually brought it was Krabi, and it's performed its job beautifully. So it's the perfect bike for a daily use. And the sweet thing about the bike, it looks good clean, it looks good dirty, it looks the part where it's supposed to be ridden hard, ridden through wilderness. But honestly, I really hate, when it comes to riding, I really hate getting dirty. So unlike most bikers who love motocross, I hate motocross. I hate the thought of getting dirty. I hate the thought about cleaning up the dirt off my gear, the bike afterwards. Oh, I mean, in Singapore, it's actually really quite difficult to find a place that can actually wash your equipment or your bike cleanly if you don't have a landed property. Or don't stay in a landed property, don't have a proper hose, don't have proper equipment to wash the bike after a proper dirt riding day, which is why I probably hate it. That's just not for me. What I like is well, riding on roads, tarmac, curvy roads, B roads. That's what I love, and that's probably why I enjoy Sunday rides a lot more than actually going to a plantation or the path in Malaysia. Sunday rides on B roads, that is. Okay. Okay, in any case, I bought this bike the second, the Ducati Monster 1200R. I actually had never had an intention to buy it. The reason I got it was because of the fact that I had put money down on a 2016 MV Agusta Brutale 800. Sexiest bike I've sexiest naked bike I've actually seen ever. Now the problem with the bike was because it was brought into Singapore and you had to go through all the homologation processes and stuff. There was no end date or a plan date to actually know when you're actually going to collect the bike. So what happened was I actually put a deposit down in May, but by July or August, which was a good 2.5-3 months after I put money down, and after they had officially launched it in early June, I believe, early June 2016 last year, I had no clue when I was going to collect the bike. Oh, sorry. Well, I had no clue when I was going to collect the bike all the way till August, and that's when I really got angry and a little bit frustrated. So I walked into the Ducati showroom, and it so happened that coincidentally I had a friend, Andy, who just started his day in Ducati. The first day at Ducati. Now this guy, I thought he used to be a banker, and the reason why he took up the job at Ducati was actually he fell in love with the brand and he wanted to expand the brand and he wanted to share the passion and see more Ducatis on the road. Well, I really admire him for it, and because it was his first day on the job and I wanted everybody to have a good start, and well, it was a spur of the moment thing. I decided to purchase this bike from him. But everybody was happy. I was promised that this bike will be ready for collection within 5 days, and I would actually be his first sale. And so just helping out a friend a little, and honestly, when I bought this bike, come on man, gotta keep the lane. Actually, when I bought this bike, I have never done any homework on this bike. I like the MV because Agusta Brutale. I didn't read some reviews on it. I did watch some videos on YouTube on it, but with this 1200 Monster R, I had no clue what it was. I had no clue, because to me a monster is a monster. Over the years, when my friends all bought monsters, everybody rode a monster, and I couldn't tell one from the other except for the capacity. I knew there was a 696, there was a 796, and then it went to the 1100, and there was a diesel model, and so to me a monster is like just another monster. And when they placed the R badge there, I was like, okay, whatever, it's still a monster. And actually, when I finally took collection of it and I actually rode it around, did I realize what a special machine, what an incredible bike this was supposed to be. I mean, the handling was I have never ridden a bike that was so agile. I've actually never ridden a bike that had so much torque, so much power on tap. I mean, twist of the throttle, I could get on insane illegal speeds. I mean, this was the first time I was owning something that, I mean, it wasn't the first time, it was something I actually truly was a little bit afraid to ride. Actually, I used to have a Diablo, and that beast gave me so many electronic issues. But with the Monster, because it was simpler, 3 riding modes, well, it's still keys, It's still a key kind of a machine, not a keyless ignition sort of thing that the Diablo was back in 2011. I thought that helped with the reliability somewhat, so it was good. But anyway, the more I rode it, the more confident I felt on it, and actually I grew to love it. I took it up for Cameron Highlands ride with the Ducati family. I did Ducati Singapore then when it was still in the Minerva location. They organized a ride all the way to Cameron, and I rode it up. Oh, this bike performed beautifully, man. It was perfect for the B-roads, it was perfect for the cruise, ended nicely, and well, it was perfect in everything. And back to the reason why I needed to buy a second bike. Well, I never needed to buy a second bike. The reason why I wanted to buy a naked bike was, as much as I love the Africa Twin or whatsoever, and prior to having this I had a Harley Davidson Street Glide, and the thing is when I didn't have a bike that I could actually practice my riding skills, you know. I always wanted to ride it like how a proper motorcyclist would ride it, you know, taking the corners, knee down, weight distribution, stuff like that, you know, full motorcycling gear. Yeah, as much as I had a Street Glide, I like the Street Glide for all the amenities, I would say. It was a beautiful machine to cruise on highways. It had a radio, it had cruise control, it had storage options. It could seat my wife perfectly. It was just a sofa on two wheels, a very heavy sofa that is. Well, that one, after I took it for a Penang trip, I haven't really ridden it too long distance, and the problem was, because I haven't ridden it too long distance, many long distances trips after the Penang trip, there was never a reason to ride it at all. I mean, given the weather in Singapore, you can see that it's always raining, and because it's a Harley Davidson and it looks best when it shines, I never thought that I would be sort of riding it on a daily basis, and it sort of got neglected. So I had tried to sell that Glide online, this and that, but honestly nobody in Singapore really wants to call for the kind of cash that I was asking for. And despite the fact that I've lowered the price so much from my initial asking price, nobody wanted to take it. In any case, I just mentioned to a Honda Africa Twin acquaintance I met online, and he told me that was his dream bike to own and because he couldn't afford one, that's why he bought the Africa Twin. And because it was at a price that was attractive, he immediately, within a week or so, sold the bike and got it off me. And he's been happily riding it since then. I'm really, really happy for him, because he would make a better owner than me. And because he only has Street Glide, I think he uses it on a daily basis, and I'm really happy that he enjoys the bike so much, more than I do, or I did rather. Well, back to that. So now I have two bikes after getting rid of the Street Glide. And I felt a little empty, because now I had an Africa Twin that could do everything. I had a Monster R, this crazy, insane bike. Eats up the B roads, and as well as is able to do some light touring. I didn't have a chill bike. So I was just looking around, and I saw that the BM last year was about to launch a whole new series of R90 model based on the R90 engine and platform. And I was very I would say intrigued by the German Urban GS. But back then I didn't know that the BM would be launching them in sequence. I thought that the rest of the whole range will be launched simultaneously. So I went down to PML, and I never had an interest in the Scrambler, because the Urban GS was what actually caught my eye. But because, well, Kim, who works in BMW or PML, told me that there was no timeline to when it was about to reach our shores, or when it's going to be launching on our shores, and the price range. I felt a little lost. Then I started to do some research on the R90 Scrambler, and actually the more I read about it, the more I watched videos on it, and the more I fell in love with it, especially the twin high exhaust that created such a sexy note. I took it out for a test ride that PML provided, and I would say the rest was history. Well, the only thing that I wanted was actually one of the aluminum tanks, because back then they didn't have it in the configuration that I wanted. Aluminum tanks with spooked wheels. I wanted the spooked wheels more than I will want an aluminum tank. Well, so I decided to settle for the steel tank. Much of it is also because of the fact that my wife said that the steel tank color looked a lot better than the aluminum tank, which was a little too shiny for her taste. And when it comes to buying motorcycles, I always ask my wife for her opinion, and that is what I did. And so earlier this year, 2017, I purchased the R90 Scrambler, and 2 weeks right after I bought it, and the Singapore government actually made an announcement about introducing an ARS tiered pricing for class 2 motorcycles. I guess count my lucky stars that I was really lucky that it happened. And it's probably introduced because of, you know, assholes like me, where one motorcycle is just not enough, and I never saw the merits of owning a luxury car, or a car that is mildly luxurious. And I'd rather be owning more motorcycles than driving a Mercedes or a BMW. So I guess they're just targeting assholes like me. And I think my lucky star that I managed to purchase these 3 motorcycles brand new since March 2016. Yep. So that's just a little bit about me. And later on, I'll talk a little bit more about the roads that I normally travel inside Johor. You know, what makes riding in Johor so much more fun than actually riding in Singapore. And part of the magic and part of the beautiful landscape that Johor has makes the rides always enjoyable. The problem right now is I only took like 25 minutes to reach the second link at 6:20, and I'm hungry as hell. And I actually have another hour or so before the rest of the guys are going to be turning up, so I think I'm going to grab a sort of a snack when I reach the Malaysian side of customs after I clear the Malaysian side customs. Well, this has been fun, and I'll talk to you guys later.